So I'm making a video right now. Hopefully it uploads quicker on YouTube today. But one person I wanted to talk about is my ex-best friend Amanda. So I met Amanda when I was in second grade at Holly Parsons Elementary School in Coppers Cove, Texas. And yeah, during that time I lived in a trailer park called Cedar Grove. And yes, I had to ride the bus to school all the time. That was a nightmare. But anyways, yeah, I met Amanda like randomly in second grade in Miss Creek's class. And I can't remember how we became friends exactly. Cause I was shy, so obviously she introduced herself to me first. But anyways, yeah, I was friends from her up until, let's see, when did we have a falling out? I think it permanently began the year before last year, 2024. Yeah, that's when shit started just going downhill, and then it got worse and worse. But anyways, was Amanda a good friend of me? No, she wasn't. And I mean, if I had to sit there and beg for her to hang out with me, to talk to me or anything, yeah, that's not a good friend. And I mean, were there moments where we were laughing together and stuff, and it was comforting? Yeah, but I realized, yeah, she was, most of the time, 80% of the time, she was laughing at me, not with me. And I think about how, growing up, over to her house, for instance, and when it came to food, yeah, dude, it seemed like she made it seem like her mom didn't want her eating a lot, so it affected me as well. But when we were able to eat, I always thought it was so cool because they got food from Schwann's delivery service, and they always got this. What kind of pizza was it? It was a breakfast pizza that I liked, and then these strawberry ice cream bars, and then if there was something else, I can't remember. But anyways, yeah, but usually it seemed like she had to cook for everyone. That's what she would proclaim. But in reality, she was just cooking for me and her. But she always made it seem like I couldn't get seconds, and it was frustrating. But there's one thing I want to bring up. If I spent the night at her house on the weekends, and we had a God damn it, someone from Minnesota's calling me, and we had to go to her Lutheran church. They held this one event every year that was called the Sausage Fest. I know it sounds funny, and anyways, I will say, dude, their homemade sausage, I was told it was homemade. Their homemade sausage and the German potato salad and whatnot. Oh my god, I love that shit. But anyways, I would fucking eat that right now. I love German potato salad without applesauce in it. That's the only potato salad I like, man. That is the only one. But anyways, I think was she the first one that introduced me to deer meat, or was it my dad? I don't remember. Oh wait, no, my dad, one time he got a thing of deer and it still had hair on it, and he actually baked it in the oven and fed it to us. But anyways, yeah. And yes, I like deer, but not with hair on it. I know that's sick. But and I'm talking about the deer hair, yeah. But anyways, yeah, I would go to her house, and did you know at nighttime we'd be watching HBO? I'll just put it at that, okay? And you know how HBO was during that time, at nighttime. And I was always made to watch Dragon Ball Z, Disney, Even Stevens, and then The Proud Family, and what else was it? It had Hilary Duff in it. I don't fucking remember. And yeah, I was bored watching that shit. And sometimes we would watch movies that were, I don't know, what is it, Miss Winterborn? And then, yeah, dude, it's so telling now, looking back on it. I know I'm recalling like how when she had like birthday parties, it felt fun. My birthday party sucked, but anyways, yeah. And then we would always like ride bikes. Like it was sad because I was afraid to ride a bike with just two wheels. I was still riding a bike with that the little the little, what do you call them, training wheels on them. And I was like in elementary school and like fourth grade still riding a bike like that. But I had fun though. But looking back on it, it's like, God, that's sad. And yeah, sometimes like her little brother would hang out with us, like not a lot, but sometimes. And there was always like dust tornadoes that would go go by on the street that she lived on, because she lived down the country in Coppers Cove. And yeah, like I don't know, like there were some memories that I had that were fun, but I was always around like her dogs. They always stunk. They always smelled like they were dying. She always made me sleep on the floor while she slept on her bed. You could tell they were hoarders. Every time I would use their bathroom, it smelled weird. Yeah, when it came to food, I don't want to think about it. This one time, I don't want to talk about. And then her parents never talked to me. It was weird. And then sometimes we would go to Casa Olay when it existed in Coppers Cove. And yeah, Casa Olay had some good food. And I did have a birthday there one year. It was when I was in second grade. I remember getting a Gigapet. And yeah, I actually cried when my Gigapet died. And anyways, yeah, I don't know. But when we got older, it's like we had moments where we were hanging out more. Like when we got to high school, we both lost weight at the same time. And but I found out that she took the easy route on losing weight. I had to actually try, and it was exhausting. And that's when I started developing like a problem with wanting to stay super skinny all the time. So I was pretty much like replicating an anorexic. Yeah, Ayana was replicating a bulimic. But anyways, yeah, pretty much like after we graduated from our high schools, like yeah, we started hanging out, drinking, smoking cigarettes, this and that. And I don't know, like she had moments where she actually would like try to see me. Like when I lived in Round Rock, she did drive down sometimes to come see me and everything. And but I don't know, as the years progressed, all of a sudden she started distancing herself. And then when her brother died, which I'm letting you all know, this was like a really fucking fucked up time. It was when it got to, especially around 2015, after my dad passed away, right? After my dad passed away, all of a sudden her brother passed away in December. And she told me he shot himself in the head. And I was like, what? That really fucking happened. And I did cry. I was like, damn, dude, I know how you feel. Like, I'm so sorry. But I realized I wasn't really thinking straight, but I realized she never invited me to his funeral and everything. And I didn't really see like an obituary for him online. Like, it was strange. And then there was one time she pointed out where the funeral home was. And I was like thinking in my head, that's the funeral home? Damn, that looks like they didn't care. But yeah, let me just add that, yeah, let's think about this. My dad died in April 19th, 2015. And by the way, my mom kept asking me, when did your dad die? And then Thomas died in December, was it 14th? I'm sorry. Like, I'm not being rude. I believe it's December 14th or 15th, 2015. And then my sister passed away in February 15th, 16th. Sorry, God. Because all this is like crazy to me. 2016, it was 15th. And then, but anyways, yeah, when, I will say Amanda was at the house when I got the call from the detective that Ayana passed away. She was there. I was pretty much when I got the news, because, yeah, they called me first, which is fucked up. and also an anonymous person called me before that, which is fucked up, and they were scaring me. And but anyways, it was like a private number, and now I know who called me. But anyways, I was in my mom's trailer with, it was me, Amanda, Clara, my mom, and my brother Jared. And for some reason, out of everybody, I got the calls first. But when the announcement was made that Ayana passed away, that's when they called my mom. And yeah, dude, it's crazy that Amanda was there, and she wasn't even crying, man, at all, when I think about it. But yeah, Amanda, she was a weird person. She when I would be around her, when it was just me and her, she had weird mannerisms. Sometimes she would like do weird dances. Like, she kind of reminded me of Chris Farley, if you like know his like mannerisms and everything. And yeah, like she would like go and stuff like that, and like spin her head around, say weird shit. And yeah, she did say like when around the time we were teenagers and stuff, she would tell me, she would ask me like, would you go out with me if you could? And she was like attracted to me and everything, and I was just made to believe that, you know, bisexual people they're just like that, and you know, like just brush it off. And in reality, that's like so inappropriate. And yeah, there was 2 times that I had I had a boyfriend at one point, she had a boyfriend at one point, and I was made to like kind of do things in both situations. Like, does that make sense? And yeah, it's disturbing. I'm not gonna go into details, okay? It was disturbing. It was disturbing. Makes me sick. But anyways, I learned that there was times that she was babysitting my daughter while I worked at the beer barn with my twin sister in Harker Heights, Texas. And I'm getting a sense that she might have like smacked my daughter or was being neglectful, and she was acting like she cared about Clara so much. And by the way, there was one time that one of her best friends had a daughter named Catalia, and she told me that her best friend named Ann Freeman and her husband or whatever couldn't afford to get their daughter Christmas presents, so she spent $300 on her daughter or their daughter, and she would like bring it up all the time, and it seemed like she was bragging about it. And I got like in deep down, it hurt me, because she's like proclaiming that she's Claire's godmother, which that shit's stupid. It seemed like godmothers never try. But anyways, like but there was one time she got Clara like some gifts when Clara came down to Texas, and it was just a bunch of like Dollar Tree shit or like Temu shit. And like it hurt me, because she would go on and on about how she loved children, she did that for Catalia, but when it came to Clara, it's like she just, I don't know, she was like distant, and it just seemed like she didn't really care. But anyways, I'm gonna stop it at this. I want to see how long it takes for this video to upload. If it's quicker, then I'll make longer videos. Okay, bye.